Welcome to episode number 8 of his Vinny J NHL 21 Be a Pro series, and today I'm going to be playing my Vinny J Be a Pro series. Obviously, it's the last 2 games of the regular season here in the 2020-2021 here in the 2020-2021 NHL season. Third period only game and a full game. Usually it's the other way around, where I do a full game as the first game of the episode and the second game of the episode is the third period only game. But because the last 2 games of the regular season, full game and the third period only game is flipped. So the third period only game will be the first game of the episode, and the full game will be the second game of the episode, because I want to play the full game. I want to play the entirety of the last game of the regular season. So the third period only game will be the second last game of the regular season against the Blue Jackets at home. That will be the third period only game. And then the last game of the regular season will be the full game against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. And I'll show you all the standings and all that good stuff. We're 63, 16-1, so we easily clinched the Metro Division, the Metropolitan Division. Because we're in the Metro Division. You could call it either one, but either way, we clinched the Metropolitan Division. We clinched the best record points-wise, obviously, in the Eastern Conference, and we also clinched the President's Trophy, which is given to the team who has the most points in the regular season by any team from both conferences, and we clearly got that. If you have 63 wins, that is a lot of points. So we're on the way there. I don't want to take too long here because I just don't want this video to be forever. But I'll also show you Vinny J stats and all that good stuff. We clinched the Metro Division, 127 points. That's the closest team in the division. It's the Flyers, who have 100 points. So, I mean, it's not like there's no other team with 100 points. There's teams out there, and there's one other team that you might have seen already because they might have shown the standings for a second, and you might have seen it. But right now, Rangers clinched, well, the Metro Division, the best record in the Eastern Conference, and the best record in the NHL, which means they're in the President's Trophy. Flyers clinched a playoff spot. Penguins have clinched a playoff spot, who will be playing the second game of the episode, which will be the full game, like I said. And right now, the Hurricanes are in that wild card spot, but the Islanders are a point back to the Hurricanes. Blue Jackets, who we play in the first game of the episode, which will be the third period only game, are 2 points out. Capitals are 3 points out. And Capitals, I think, are actually eliminated. They only have 1 game left, and I think the Capitals are eliminated, but the Blue Jackets and the Islanders are not. Well, yeah, because the Capitals only have 1 game left at 81 points. Maybe if I don't think, unless I'm doing the math wrong, or if I'm not thinking of something, I believe the Capitals are eliminated, but the Blue Jackets and the Islanders are not. And then in the Atlantic Division, Lightning clinched that division at 118 points. That's the team I was talking about. So they clinched the Atlantic Division, 118 points. I mean, they're up there. Maple Leafs, who are in the Atlantic Division, have 107 points, clinched the playoff spot. Sabres, who have 90 points, have clinched the playoff spot. It's so weird to say, the Sabres. And then the Bruins are in the other wild card spot at 86 points. And then Central Division, Predators clinched that division. Jets, Predators have clinched the Central Division at 96 points. Jets have clinched the playoff spot at 87 points. Along with the Avalanche, who have clinched the playoff spot, also at 87 points. Blues, right now, that's the only, both wild cards are in the Pacific Division, but right now the Blues have 81 points. Pacific, Vegas clinched the best record in the Western Conference, and the Dolphins clinched the best record in the Western Conference and the Pacific Division. And the Oilers clinched the playoff spot. Same thing for the Ducks, Flames, and the Sharks. So, there's 5 teams making it from the Pacific and only 3 from the Central. So, and also the Dolphins have 110 points, Oilers have 105, Ducks have 104, Flames have 98, and the Sharks have 91. But let's go to the Eastern Conference all together. There is 2 spots remaining. The Rangers, the Lightning, the Maple Leafs, the Flyers, the Sabres, and the Penguins have all clinched. That's 6 out of the 8 playoff teams. And right now the Bruins and the Hurricanes are in those 2 wildcard spots. But I said the Islanders are a point out. Blue Jackets are 2 points out. And then the Capitals unfortunately are eliminated, but the Islanders and the Blue Jackets aren't yet. And like I said, the Islanders are a point out, and the Blue Jackets are 2 points out. And then in the Western Conference, all 8 teams have been decided. It's the Golden Knights, the Oilers, the Ducks, the Flames, the Predators, the Sharks, the Jets, and the Avalanche. And obviously those 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. So we'll be number 1, and we'll be playing number 8, which could be the Bruins, the Hurricanes, the Islanders, or the Blue Jackets. So it could be one of those 4 teams. I'll show you the standings like after these 2 games, after every team has played 82 games. Because on here, no team has played 82 games yet. Teams have played 80 or 81, but some teams have 1 game left, and some teams have 2 games left, like us. So like the Rangers have played 80 games, obviously already clinched their spot, but we have 2 games left. But like the Lightning only have 1, the Maple Leafs have 1, the Flyers have 1, and I don't think. But I don't. Like, maybe, like, the Sabres and the Penguins, there's a possibility that they could maybe, like, switch spots, but maybe the Bruins and the Penguins could. But, really, I think, well, we clinched our spot, the Lightning clinched their spot, or we clinched our spot, Lightning clinched their spot, same thing with the Maple Leafs and the Flyers, but everything after that, the Sabres, the Penguins, the Bruins, and the Hurricanes haven't. Well, the Sabres and the Penguins have that clinched a playoff spot, but they haven't clinched like their seed yet of where they're going to be. We're going to be the 1 seed. We already clinched that, and the Lightning will be the 2. Maple Leafs will be the 3. Flyers will be the 4. But like Sabres, yeah, they'll be in a playoff spot. But who knows if they're going to be like the 5 seed or the 6 seed. So that's what I'm talking about. So really, out of the 16 teams that made it, 14 have been decided. There's only 2 open spots, and that's the 2 wildcard spots in the Eastern Conference. And I'll look at Vinny J stats really quickly. He has 203 points. He did break the single season record for goals, which was held by Wayne Gretzky at 92 goals. He has 100, so he did break that off camera. He has 100 goals as athlete. Vinny J has 100 goals, 103 assists, and 203 points. He's played all 80 games. He's a 163 for plus minus. He has 87 penalty minutes, which is a lot. He has 443 shots, and his shot percentage is only 22.6%. And then you can see he's a Vinny J actually has 104 assists, so he has 1 more assist than Vinny J, but he has 63 goals. So, and Panarin has 64 goals and 92 assists. So I don't think Panarin would do 100 assists unless he did 8 assists in the next 2 games. But Vinny J obviously is at 100 goals, 100 assists, past 100 assists now, and then past 200 points in the year. But really, can I beat out Zibanejad for the most assists? Because he is beating me by 1. Obviously, I'm beating him on goals by 37, so I think I'm fine. And also, Panarin has 64 goals, Zibanejad has 63. Who will have more between those 2 players? Well, we'll find out once these next 2 games are played. There's a big gap between, for the Rangers, for all staters. The points, Panarin has 156. Zibanejad has 167, and then Lafleur has 61. There's a big drop-off between Panarin and Lafleur, which, well, yeah. So, let's get into the game. Last 2 games, other regular season. The first game was a 3rd period only game against the Blue Jackets at home, and the second game of the episode, which is the last game of the regular season, like I said, will be the full game against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Both of these teams are playoff teams. Well, the Penguins are. The Blue Jackets are fighting for a playoff spot. We're 63-16-1, and the Blue Jackets are 39-37-4. We have the best record points-wise in the National Hockey League, and the Blue Jackets have the 19th best record in the National Hockey League and the Blue Jackets have the 19th best, and the Blue Jackets have the 19th best record points-wise in the National Hockey League. So sim, 3rd period only, which means I only want to play the 3rd period and overtime if it gets to overtime, and a shootout if it gets that far. 2-0 Rangers as Delangelo and Butzbench did 2 goals. That assisted on any of them. Korpisalo, Jonas Korpisalo is the Jackets goaltender. And 3rd period only game, like I said, is a game that I only hop in the 3rd period, and obviously it's a 3rd period only game is a game that I only play in the 3rd period. And a 3rd period only game is self-explanatory. I only play the 3rd period, and then if we do go to overtime, I'll play overtime. And if we do go to shootout, or a 3rd period only game is a game that I only play in the 3rd. I only play the 3rd period, and if we do go to overtime, I'll play overtime. And if we do go to a shootout, I will play the shootout. Obviously, I can't control it. I can't do. The only thing I can do in the shootout is shoot when Vinny J's up. Like when the other team's up, obviously the CPU is controlling that, and when my other teammates are up, CPU is also controlling that. But yeah, 2-0 Rangers and the 1, and now 3-1 Rangers as, let's say, Tetzer scored, and then Mute scored, or he scored, and then Tetzer scored. So 3-1 Rangers or 3-1 Rangers after 2 periods of play at Madison Square Garden. So let's do home uniforms for us, away uniforms for the Blue Jackets. Let's get into the game. Style traditional, length 5 minutes. Still is rookie, which is lowest difficulty, and honest trainer is beginner. Let's do it. And there's a objective from the media is to win the President's Trophy. We already did that, so although it should be set in that circle, but there's not. But we already won the President's Trophy. Then winning the next 2 games, this game and the next game will finish the season with 65 wins. Oh, but I'm not a center. Right, I'm a center / right wing. I started at center and then moved me to right wing. I was a center when I was in the Memorial Cup, and then I've never been a center with the Rangers. But I like right wing. Here we go, and I was blocked. Remember, if the camera is cut off or the TV, if the TV is cut off or the camera is crooked, my apologies. It is when the screen of the TV moves, the screen of the camera moves, and I can't fix the camera 24/7. I'll try to fix it as soon as I can, though. Here we go. Up ahead to me. Kind of lost the putt there. Shot from the right circle is stopped by Korpisalo. Good save. Here's Nyquist. They also have Atkinson, which I believe is the captain of this team. They might also have that Seth Jones, although in real life he got traded. Here's Nyquist. Good save by our goaltender. It's Todoriev or I don't remember who our goalie is, but that was an error pass by me, Ison, against New York. 16:41 to go in the third. Alright, and now Coach is going to talk to us. Our goaltender is it Todoriev or whatever. What's our other goaltender? I don't know. We're sitting on a lead late in the game. Let's shut them down and bring home the win. Got it. I'll work minimizing their scoring chances. I always do the team response. I never do the star response. So suppress opposition. That's the challenge from the Rangers head coach. Our goaltender is Todoriev or it's Todoriev or I might be botching that or Shesterkin. We also won our last 9 games. Here's a shot. Good save by 31. I'm not sure if that's Shesterkin or Todoriev. I think that's Shesterkin. Here we go, and we're kind of stuck in our own zone. Up ahead to me, and I go to the bench. A little behind the bat pass didn't work. Here's a pass, Nyquist. And I'm going to go to the bench. Watch out, linesman. I do have an A- teammate. I don't think I have any points in this game, though. I might have an assist, but I don't have a goal. And I'm simulating here. It's taking forever. It's 5-1 Rangers. 7 minutes ago in the hockey, and so I sat for about 8 minutes, and the Rangers scored 2 goals. We're up 5-1, 6:25 remaining. Here we go. Here's Panarin up into me, and that missed the net, or Korpisalo made the save. I'm not sure. Here's Vinny Chase, score! 6-1 Rangers. That was point-blank range. Shot it. I think it was short side, which is left side on Korpisalo. That was my first goal of the game, 101st on the year, and yeah, that was short side, which is left side on Korpisalo. 6-1 Rangers here in the third. Point blank range, and I shot it upstairs on Korpisalo, and also I shot it short side, which is left side on Korpisalo. I asked for a goal to shut them down, and you delivered. Sweet snapshot. Thanks, Coach. The pluses for management. Likability, teammate likability, and primary line scoring or something? I don't know. But, okay, there goes Korpisalo. Sorry, Korpisalo. Their backup is Boyle. I'm not sure who the heck that is. 5:31 to go in the game. We're up 6-1. It was assisted by Zibanejad and Panarin. Obviously, the first line is Panarin, Zibanejad, and myself, Vinny J. And I call it the Big Boy line because obviously we have a lot of points a lot of goals, and a lot of assists combined between us three. Here we go. To me. Shot. This blocker saved by that Boyle dude. Here in front. Stop. This saved by the goaltender. Here's Nyquist. And I just bumped him. Here we go. Here's Panarin up ahead. It was Zibanejad and myself. And Vinny J. And that did not go. To the slot block. Another shot. Score. Vinny J. number 2 on the day. Second of the game, 107 on the year. Second of the game, or number 2 on the game. Oh well, I don't know. I should say it this way. Second of the game, 102nd of the year, and that should be the game probably because there's only 3:14 left. And we did the W 8-1 as we scored another goal in the final 3 minutes, and we win 8-1 over the Blue Jackets, and that hurt the Blue Jackets' chances of making the playoffs. And now we finish the year on a bat-to-bat, so now the Rangers have to fly to Pittsburgh, which is not that far, to play the Penguins. And I was a second star, 2 goals, no assists, 1 hit, which I believe that 1 hit was that body check. So I had no assist. I had no assist or no points in the first 2 periods, but I did those 2 goals. So unfortunately, I never got an assist, but I have 102 goals, 103 assists, and 205 points. So Zibanejad at least had 1 assist in that game, probably more because we scored 8 goals. But I mean, if he has more assists than me, whatever. I still have more goals and points. As you can see, I had 2 goals in my last game against the Blue Jackets. Now I have 205 points. One last game, as we beat the Blue Jackets 8-1. That probably hurt their chances. Now we play the Penguins, who are 41, 34, and 6, they have the 12th best record in the National Hockey points-wise, obviously. If we can win this game, we'll finish this regular season with 65 wins. So now I just want to look at the standings before we play this full game. Looks like the Hurricanes. Well, no, the Hurricanes were always originally, right? Yeah. It looks like they haven't played yet. Looks like nothing's changed except for the Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets, they played. Obviously, they played us. They still have 1 game left. They're 2 points out. Hurricanes have played 81 games. They have 84 points. They're a point up on the Islanders, who have 83 points, and they have 1 game left. And the Blue Jackets are 2 points out with 1 game left. So that's going to be a tight finish right there. You have the Hurricanes, Islanders, and the Blue Jackets all within 2 points of each other, and they all have 1 game left. And none of the games might have been played, or I don't think that. Well, the Bruins did clinch. That's different. That's 100% different. The Bruins did clinch a playoff spot. They have 1 game left there. They have 86 points, so they did clinch a playoff spot, but they're still that last one, playoff spot. There's still that one last playoff. There's still that one last playoff spot, or that. Let me put it this way: there's that last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, that 8th seed. Who we'll go to will be between the Hurricanes, the Islanders, and the Blue Jackets. Now I play the Penguins. Also, I want to say that any of the things changed. I don't think anything changed, but we have to play the Penguins. Either way, there's still that last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference between those 3 teams. And yeah, now let's play the last game of the regular season. If we can win, it'll be win number 65. Now we've also won 10 straight. So let's do it. Is there any throwbacks? Maybe like these. Why not? 1967, 70, or 1970. Why not? Let's wear these uniforms. It's the Rangers 1976, 77 away uniforms, and then Penguins have any cool ones or anything? Or do they have their 1991, 92 home uniforms? Kind of have some white though showing. We have some white, but it definitely not. Yeah, why not? Let's just stick with their 1991, 92 home uniform. So throwbacks for both teams here in the last game of the regular season. They already clinched the playoffs. So yeah, let's do it. Let's watch the prediction. James Zabalski. Our goaltender Shesterkin, 51, 12, and 1 with 5 shutouts. And that Philip Grubauer, the Penguins do. He's 31, 28, and 2 with 2 shutouts. I believe we played the Penguins in the last episode. Or no, I think we played the Penguins in I think we played the Penguins 2 episodes ago. Which, if you haven't, I have a playlist for this series. If you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't seen that playlist yet, it'll be an Eye in the Sky and Type Iron Corner. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And the Eye in the Sky, like I said, there should be the playlist of the series. It's saved by certain. So I don't. What I was trying to say, I'm not good at saying it actually when I play, but in the Type Iron Corner right up here will be the playlist of this series, and there should be an icon that pops up. There should be an icon. The playlist of the series will be an Eye in the Sky and the Type Iron Corner right up here, and there should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And like I said, I think we played the Penguins. I think it was just at home at Madison Square Garden 2 episodes ago, which I think it was in May, and the last episode of the series was, I think, in July. It was about a month and a half ago. Here we go. 18-20 on the dough in the opening period. No score. The Rangers have won their last 10 games. Can we make the 11 to end the season? And the regular season. Obviously, still have the playoffs. It's not like we're not making the playoffs. Here we go. There's number 8. Down the side. Good save by Grubauer. They did save actually by Grubauer. Not sure how he ended up on the Penguins. But Sidney Crosby, no way he has 102 goals. That's definitely he has 50 assists, and he's only played 77 games. He hasn't played all 81 so far. But he definitely does have 102 goals like me. That's definitely a glitch. He might have 50 assists, but I think there's no way he has 102 goals. Rangers are 10-0-0 in their last 10, obviously. Here we go. Shove in the circle, hit the crossbar or the post, and stayed out. Yeah, the Crosby probably has 50 assists. Crosby's obviously the Penguins captain, but there's no way he has 102 goals because I lead the lead by a lot over Panarin and Zibanejad. Here we go. Up at Zibanejad, kind of got tangled up with the defender. Vinny J, Zibanejad, and Panarin are the top 3 in goals, assists, and points in the National Hockey League. There's some my points, or my stats for goals, assists, and points. I lead the team in points. We got on a power play, 14:47 to go in the first period. No score. We're on the power play. First power play of the day. Quick shot, saved by Grubauer. Here we go. To Vinny Jane. That's a good save. Rebound at the post. That's another post. That wasn't by me though, but it was my teammate did save, or after it hit the right post, it was covered by Grubauer. Jeez, that was close. Here we go. Here we go. Shove in the circle, blocked, and Kapanen clears it. Minute 40 to go on the power play. 14:20 to go in the period, and there's a glitch going on because with the scoreboard is a bug right now. Here we go. Open and shot, score on a backhander from the slump. Might have not left the ice surface. If it did, it didn't go that high, but it did go in. Power play over Vinny J, 103rd on the year, 5:15 in the hockey, and power play goal, 1-0 Rangers. As the Rangers fans are celebrating. 103 for Vinny J. And Latane looks like he took the penalty and he slams his stick as he leaves the penalty box. 14:10 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Rangers as it was assisted by Zibanejad and Panarin. Here we go. Here's Vinny J. Got through some guys. Lost the punch. Shove in the circle. Stopped and Barry got it up to Denzel. And he poached set the way. Barry did it as he was following up to, I believe it's Alec Martinez. In real life, he's on the goal tonight. Here's Crosby, and he tried to do a slap shot, but he was hit as he wound up the slap shot. Here we go. Here's Vinny J. with the bench and Panarin, and it's blocked by Martinez in front of the net. Poked away by Panarin, and that shot, I believe, was blocked, and then it was covered by Grubauer. 11:51 to go in the opening period. I believe that was on a show that whoever leads the Penguins in points. 6:08 to go in the opening period. Still 1-0 Rangers. Here we go. Now under 6 minutes to play. 5:50 to be exact. Still 1-0 Rangers here in Pittsburgh. Out to me. Left circle. Shot! Kind of ate him up. Hit his glove, but he covered it. 5:20 remaining. Actually, that was pretty close. Then now it's like coach is on top to me. Right, we're putting the pressure on them. I can do that, coach. I'll keep putting the pressure on them. Yeah. Challenge accepted. Continued pressure. We already have a goal, which is a power play goal behind me. And now we're pressuring them more. Pressuring them even more. 5:20 they don't in the opening period. 1-0 Rangers. Penguins are 4-4-2 in the last 10. Here's Kapanen. It's really fast. Here's Tammy, and he has got smashed like a PB&J sandwich against the boards. Here we go. Here's Vinny J. Shot! Stopped by Grubauer. Good save. Yeah, Zibanejad's 10th on hits. I think it said Mark Trumba or Trumba. I think that's his first name is Mark. Leading the NHL in hits. What a hit by Zibanejad. Panarin got the puck. It was sitting in the corner. Fortunately, he couldn't get the pass to me, but he scores off the post and in. Panarin scores. I did not do an assist or anything. Number 65 for him. 2-0 Rangers here in the first. As he couldn't get to me because I called for it, but it hit bodies. Or hit skates of Penguins players, but then he got the puck back, and then he shot it off the, and then he shot it, and his shot went in. It hit the right post and went in. 3:34 to go in the opening period. It's now 2-0 Rangers. It was unassisted. Here we go. Picked up by 71 behind the net. Pass it to Panarin. Speed it down the side to me. Shot, score. Short side, which is left side on Grubauer, and the Rangers lead 3-0. Second tonight for Vinny J. 104th on the year. 3-0 Rangers here late in the first. Now, coach, taught to me. If I blinked, I would have missed that one, Vinny. That was a nice slap shot. Oh, damn, thanks. So I got a plus for a lot of stuff. Be ready for playoff time. So obviously, the 2018-2019 season, the Lightning had like no adversity all year. That goal was assisted by Panarin and Falk. All year in 2018-2019 season, they had no adversity. Shot just missed the net, and they were like us here. And the stage shot, score, Panarin. I'd have to set an assist on that one. Number 2 for Panarin. Like I said, I'd have to set an assist on that goal. 4-0. 66th of the year. Like I was saying, they had no adversity all year in the 2018-2019 season. The Lightning did. Now I have a power play with 17 seconds to go in the first period. Had no adversity all year. They played the Blue Jackets in the first round. Had I think a 3-0 lead in Game 1. Blew it and lost the game. And then here we go. Shot, a block out in front, and I lost the putt. 7 seconds left. Shot, good save. Here we go, thrown to me, and then, I believe it hit the stick to the defender maybe, and it went on Grubauer, and he saved it with 1.2 left. I'm first in points, obviously. Top 3, obviously, is Vinny J, Zibanejad, and Panarin. As, here we go. We lose the face-off, and that is the period. 4-0 Rangers after one period of play here in Pittsburgh. 4-0, right? Right? Yeah, it's 4-0. We outshot them 21-7 in that period. I'll hit them 6-4. Time attack, we got 2 more minutes in them. Passing, it was pretty much even, only 0.3% between the two teams. 87.2 for us, 87.5 for them. Face-offs 9-9. We went 1 for 1 on the power play. They went 0 for 1 on the power play. And obviously, we still have I think we have like a minute and 30 seconds left on our power play. But like I was trying to say, the Lightning had like no adversity in the 2018-2019 season. During the regular season, they just were like us here. They barely lost, and they had I think they had like 120 points at least, like us here. And then the first round they played the Blue Jackets. We're up 3-0 in Game 1. I believe it was 3-0 in Game 1. Lost, and then they were up 3-0 in Game 1. Blue Jackets team had to win. I don't remember what the final score was, but it was like 4-3 or 5-3 or something like that. Then it was 4-3 if I remember right. After they were down 3-0 in the game, the Blue Jackets team had to win. I think it was like 4-3 or something, or 5-3. I don't remember. And then so they were up 1-0 in the series, and that was obviously in Tampa Bay. Then the Blue Jackets win Game 2 in Tampa. Then they do come up 2-0 against the best team in the NHL. And they win Game 3 and Game 4 in Columbus. They sweep the best team in the National Hockey League, points-wise. And then obviously that's the 2019-2020 season. Obviously in the bubble, the Lightning won it all. So So that was for a team to come back after winning the President's Trophy and swept in the first round. They came back the next year and won it all. And then obviously this past season, which was technically the 2020-2021 season, but although it started in January of 2021. But either way, let's just say the 2021 season. The year after, obviously, there were the defending champs coming into this past season, the 2021 season, and they won it all again. So from being the best team in the hockey league in 3 years ago, or 3 seasons ago, then being the best team in the NHL points wise, 3 seasons ago, and then getting swept in the first round to the next year after that, so which 2 seasons ago, winning the Stanley Cup. Obviously, it was in the bubble after that, like 4 month pause or whatever, because of COVID. They come back 2 seasons ago, win it all, and then this past season they win it all again. So now they've won 2 straight, and now have a chance to three-peat this upcoming season, which starts in like just over a month. I think it starts October 12th, so it starts in just over a month. Now let's get into the second period of this game with the Rangers at 4-0. Here we go. Start of the second period here in Pittsburgh. 4-0 Rangers. And we do have a power play for another minute and 40 seconds. And counting. Here we go. Here's 71. Here we go. Here's Panarin. Panarin's going to put shot. Saved by Grubauer. Minute 24 to go in the power play. 19:39 to go in the period. Now let's let Coach talk to me again. Vinny, we're in control. Don't let your foot off the pedal, but let's not get too fancy. The last thing we need is for them to dip back in this game. I hear you, Coach. I'll make sure we play smart and come away with the win. Protect the lead. Challenge accepted. It's only the second period, but we're at 4-0. And we don't want any sloppy plays. Any teams crawl back into the game like sometimes the Dallas Stars do, and sometimes the Dallas Stars do that, and sometimes the Green Bay Packers, who are an NFL team, do that. I'm talking about one game, which I'm not going to say, but you guys probably know, and that's a goal! Off Grubauer and in, and I did my goal celebration, which was running on the ice, and I hit the crossbar and fell down. But that was lucky. I think it was going to ding me for a bad shot, and then I believe it hit like the blocker or the arm of Grubauer, and then went into the net. That's a hat trick. It looks like it hit the blocker of Grubauer, and then he stopped some of the puck with his blocker, but not all of it, and then it not behind him. You can see, it looks like it hit the blocker of Grubauer, popped behind him, or popped up in the air behind him, and went into the net. Hat trick, and I'll say the coach, and I'll say, great job, Vinny. Impressive snapshot to bury it. Thanks, Coach. So yeah, my dad did start to be a pro. It was like Shane Bellows. He got drafted second overall by the Tens. He's on semi-pro though, which is one difficulty level above rookie. Assisted by Lafleur and Falk. So that's almost a turnover by Latane. Might have been, but then he took the putt back. Here we go. Densel out in front, and that did not work. And I got the putt after I believe he was hit as he tried to shoot it. Here's a Benajat out in front. It's save. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Penguins. Here's Crosby, and Crosby has his big hit in the corner, and he's still down. He might have got up by now, I don't know. Here's Panarin to me. Slow down, shot, score. Short side again, number 4. And we're only in the second period, and we're only like 3 minutes into the second period. Number 4, 2 more for a double hat trick. I don't get my overall in the second intermission, but it'll probably be A+, like as high as it can go. Killed Crosby. And it's 7-1, so both teams score, and the goal scored by the Penguins was scored by Kapanen and neutral on face-off. 14-17 to go in the second period. It is now 7-1 Rangers. I believe we scored, they made it 7-0, and then Kapanen scored, they made it 7-1, but we're still up by 6. Here we go. I already have 4 goals. Shaw, that kind of ate up the goaltender, but he made the glove save. Shaw, another save. It's by D. Smith. They're back up now, so they did take out. That was a big hit. They did take out Grubauer. Here we go. I got kind of bumped right there. Here we go. Trying to do some toe drags right here. Panarin passes it over. 71 does not work. Here we go. Another shot. It's saved by D. Smith. Passes out again to Zucker, or I was in the goaltender, shot, stop, rebound, score! Off a turnover. In their own zone by the Penguins. 8-1 Rangers, as we're up by a touchdown. Zibanejad, number 64, first of the game. I believe he's got at least one assist in this game. And I am, I accidentally hit away that thin. But Zibanejad at the goal, 8-1, 11:25 they go in the second. And now 9-1, 6:49 they go in the second. It looks like the goal was scored by, I think it said it, but I didn't see it close enough or fast enough. We're out shooting 33-13. We're out shooting by 20. Here's Panarin, score, 9-1, or check that, 10-1. That's a hat trick for Panarin. So I have a hat trick, he has his hat trick, and I have 4 goals. So I'm 2 goals away from a double hat trick. As we're up 10-1, just getting ready for the playoffs, assisted by D'Angelo and Zibanejad. So I didn't have to assist on that. Here's Letang, and Letang is dead meat. Jeez, I killed him. Here's a fight. Here's a fight. I'm fighting Buffalion. I completely botched that. That was a clean hit. Letang died up so fast. I'm about to lose this fight. And it's close though. I might win it. Come on, no. His energy was in the orange. Obviously energy was done. I know for that fight I realized the camera was like shifted to the left or to the right. I don't know which way it was shifted, but I know that like some of the TV on the left was, or some of the TV on the left was cut off, but I couldn't fix it because I was fighting the guy. So 5-minute major for fighting for both of us. So I'll be out for the rest of the period because it's only like 5 minutes. Well, most likely I'll be out for the rest of the period because it's only 5:57 the day I am. 10-1 Rangers after 2 periods of play here in Pittsburgh. So I just don't want to get hurt, but also, why? That was a clean hit. Ow. Because cleaner was a clean hit because there was no like penalty for interference, and it's not like I boarded him or anything. So I have 4 goals, 1 assist, 15 shots, and a +6 for +/-. So yeah, let's end the game. Let's end the third period with the Rangers up 10-1, 2 goals away from that double, 2 goals away from the double hat trick for Vinny J. 5 minutes is up. Here we go. 2 periods down, 1 to go. We're up 9. So I don't think there'll be any overtime. There won't be. This won't be blowing a 9-goal lead anytime soon. Here we go. Here's number 8. I just stopped, letting it go by. Here's a Zibanejad in the clear. He scores. Backhand, forehand, Drano. 11-1. Second one for Zibanejad. So between the 3 guys in the first line, Vinny J, Panarin, and Zibanejad, we have 9 goals. This is by Trumba. Because I have 4, Panarin has 3, and Zibanejad has 2. So we have 9. Out of the 11 goals, 9 of them have been scored by our top line. Here's Panarin off a turnover. Zibanejad just sent it wide. That's interference. I just killed Moulton. But then the putt went to the goaltender. Goaltender passed it out. Clip just ended, so I believe I had to pause it there at center ice. Here's Moulton. It wasn't a bid hit. They call that a body check. Here's Moulton. And I think I hit the boards there. Here we go. There's Panarin. And whoa, it's interference. Crosby is sitting me down. Here we go. A bad stop. That was a juicy rebound, but he missed it. Another shot fired wide. Here's Panarin. Lost the puck. Here we go to me. Oh, I entered all of it on it, and it's stopped by D. Smith. And I was supposed to go to the bench. My overall is 90, or is 90. It's A at 97%, so I'm not at A+, but I'm really close. 12-1 now as Chilty got the goal. 12-1, 12-30. With 12:30 to go in the second period, or 12:30 to go in the third period. Here we go. Up ahead. And at the state of Panarin, to Zibanejad, who was behind the goal line, and I lost the puck. Here's Marino. I stole it. Shot. It's saved by D. Smith. 11:02 remaining. D. Smith has 16 saves. Shot! Got through, stop, rebound, stopped. Good save. On the rebound, the tap in for Zibanejad. What a pass by Panarin, and all 3 guys in the first line have now got the hat trick. Zibanejad has 3, Panarin has 3, I have 4, so We have 12 goals now, and we have scored 10 of them. No, we have 13 goals, and the top line has scored 10 of them. I have 4, Zibanejad has 3, Panarin has 3, which equals 10. And that's the 26th good save. Benitez is on rebound scores. 14-1. That's Patrick Nemeth, the veteran, only his 4th goal in the year, but still 4. 10-12 to go in the game. It's now 14-1. Nemeth, assisted by Panarin and Zibanejad. Here we go. This guy's dead meat, and he is. 200 points times 2 points. Here's Panarin. Backhand forehand score. Number 4 for Panarin. I have 4. Panarin has 4. Zibanejad has 3. And this is just in ugly. Since the end of the year. I have 4 in this game. Which I have what? How many do I have in the year? I don't know. But Zibanejad got the assist. Number 68 for Panarin. And that guy is body check. Double the points. There's Crosby. Good save. And then he passed it out to Sirkin did. Up ahead, I died out of the bench. Just 8:40 remaining. I do have A+ now for overall. And 3:45 remaining. It's 15-1. This is insane. You know, way down. 3:30 remaining. We're up by 2 touchdowns. Here we go. Up ahead. Vinny J. Up ahead. Oh, I double hit the... I hit the S-man's call for the best right when he passed it to me, so that's why I passed it around the goal. But I knew he was gonna pass it out. I went away from him. Sean! Oh, hit the post. It was like a backhand. I saw that side open, and that's a goal on the other side. Short side, which is love side, D. Smith. Number 5 on the game, or 5th of the game, 107th of the year. 1 goal away from the double hat trick, and there's still what, like 2 minutes left? 2:03 left. Assisted by Zibanejad and Panarin. They have a lot of assists at the end, because they assisted even on that Patrick Nemeth goal. Sean! Oh, how did that not go in? He just ran out of real estate. Sean did get through, but it was stopped by D. Smith. Another shot, missed the net. Under a minute to play now. We're up by a lot. Shot by Zibanejad was blocked. Here we go, and I lost the putt, and Zibanejad got it, but then the putt slid into the goaltender. 48.4 to go. And I listed I'm on the bench, so I went to the double hat trick, but I still got 5 goals. And that is that is the game. Rangers won 16-1. Well, I mean, what a game! 16-1. Well, the 16 to be a football score. 1's not, because there's such thing as a 1-point safety in real life, but that you don't see that every day. So either way, 16 is a football score. But if it was like 16-3 as a football score, but 16-1, that wouldn't happen unless there's that 1-point safety, whatever that is. But either way, I finished. Panarin, I think, actually had more points because he had a lot of. He had 10 points. I only had 6. I don't really assist that much. Did have a plus 11. Plus 11 for plus minus. Zibanejad, Panarin, and Vinny J all had plus 11. I had 22 shots. Zibanejad at 8. Panarin at 7. I had 22. All 3 of us had plus 11 for plus minus. And Trumbo had plus 9. Never after that just had like plus 2. Well, Falk had plus 9. But then Panarin 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points, and a plus 11 for plus minus. Zibanejad 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points, plus 11 for plus minus. And Vinny J 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points, and a plus 11 for plus minus. So, I mean, I have 5 out of the 3. Zibanejad, Panarin, and Vinny J. I had the most goals, but obviously I only had 1 assist, and Panarin and Zibanejad both had 6 assists because obviously they assisted on some of my goals. They assisted on that Patrick Nemeth goal, which is only his 4th of the year because I think he played every game, or mostly every game. I don't think he scores that much, obviously, because if he only had 4 goals in the entire season. But yeah, in real life, I think he was on the Red Wings, but now he's on the Capitals, maybe, because he might have been part of that trade, or he might be retired now. I don't remember. But fun fact about Patrick Nemeth. He played for the Texas Stars, who we're season ticket holders with the Texas Stars. Because we go to games, and the season starts, I think, October 16th. And I do film games on my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel. It'll be right up here in the Eye in the Sky and right corner. He was on the Dallas Stars for some time, and he was also on the Texas Stars, which is the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. And in 2014, the Texas Stars got to the Calder Cup final, which is the final of the AHL, which is a step below the NHL. They were playing the St. John's Ice Hogs, I think I remember right. But either way, they were playing, I think it was some team in St. John's, which is like really, like, I think it's like really far up north, and it's like to the northeast too, which is like on a tip of an island or something. I don't exactly. I believe it was the St. John's Ice Hogs. But either way, or St. John's Ice Caps. I believe that's what the name is. But either way, they were playing some team from St. John's, and then they were up, I think, 3-1, game 5. It was overtime. If they scored, they would have won the Stanley Cup. And they would have won the Calder Cup, not the Stanley Cup. And Patrick Nemeth scored the game-winner goal in overtime. This is the 2014 Calder Cup final. I was watching it live. This is before YouTube, obviously. I started a YouTube channel in May 2017. So, and this was June of 2014. He scored the game-winner goal in overtime in Game 5 to win the Calder Cup for the Texas Stars. And I was watching that live. And I remember, I think it was a backhander from like the slot or something. And that's the fun fact about Patrick Nemeth. And let's start to the main menu and see where like the teams finished and who got that last spot in the Eastern Conference. St. John's Ice Caps. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So regular season has ended. And by the way, yes, it was the St. John's Ice Caps. They were a team in the AHL from 2011 to 2015. So I finished with 107. I finished in the regular season 107 goals, 104 assists, 211 points. I'm an 83 overall. Obviously, they just shot out season 2. James Cybulski was on the James Cybulski show, but so we won 8-1 in the first game, which was the third period only game, and we won 16-1 in the second game, which was the last game of the regular season, and also that was a full game. But So we finished 65-16 and won with 131 points, and the Islanders, whoo, got that last spot. The Islanders, whoo, that's how the Islanders got that last spot. The Islanders and the Hurricanes both did 85 points, but the Islanders had the tiebreaker over the Hurricanes. So the playoff teams in the Eastern Conference are the Rangers, the Lightning, the Maple Leafs, the Flyers, the Sabres, the Penguins, the Bruins, and the Islanders in that order. So we'll be playing, unless I'm completely missing something, we'll be playing the Islanders in the first round. So it's like the Blue Jackets. Yeah, the Blue Jackets had 84 points, finished the point out on the teams in the Western Conference that made it. Well, you already know. Golden Knights, Oilers, Ducks, Flames, Predators, Sharks, Avalanche, and the Jets. The Jets and the Coyotes both had 87 points, but the Jets the tiebreaker. So, but yeah. So the matchups in the Western Conference will be the Golden Knights and the Jets, the Oilers and the Avalanche, the Ducks and the Sharks, and the Flames and the Predators. And obviously the top 4 teams, which is the Golden Knights, the Oilers, the Ducks, and the Flames will have home ice advantage. And in the Eastern Conference, it'll be the Rangers and the Islanders. Oh, I forgot. It will be the Battle of New York. I just realized that. It will be the Battle of New York. Rangers, Islanders, Lightning, Bruins, Maple Leafs, Penguins, Flyers, Sabres. And then the Rangers, the Lightning, and the Maple Leafs, and the Flyers are the 4 teams that will have the home ice advantage in their series. So it will be the Islanders and the Rangers Battle in New York in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As awards, does it show at the individual, or is this from last year? I think it's from last year. It doesn't have 2021 yet, but I won not the Conn Smythe, but I think I won the awarded to the player judge. Well, I think I won the Art, because awarded to the player leads the lead in scoring points. Yeah, I won the Art Ross Trophy, which is awarded to the player leads the lead in scoring points at the end of the regular season, which last year was Draisaitl won it, and then it was Kucherov, McDavid, and Kane won it back in 2015. So I won that trophy, I guess. That's what they're saying. But before we end episode, why not? Let's just say sim to the playoffs, I guess. I'm not gonna play it, obviously, in the next episode. That'll be the next episode. The team accomplished one of its goals, winning the President's Trophy. How does that feel? We're not getting too excited about it. We're busy preparing for the second season. The playoffs, idiot! Congrats on clinching the President's Trophy. See ya. Second season, you should be focused on the playoffs. Followers, I gained 50, and trait points, I gained 1. Whatever that. Followers, is that like on Instagram or something? Probably. Or on some social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter or whatever. We're okay. Okay, we are playing the Islanders in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I just wanted to make sure. I was wanting to make sure. So it's on April 9th, which is how many days did we get? So yeah. So let's say we got between days. It's only two days off because our last game was on April 6th. First game of the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Islanders, round 1, game 1, is on April 9th. So we only got 2 days off. But obviously, that's well. Let's say we play every other day. The first 2 games are at home. The next 2 games are where the Islanders play. Game 5 will be at home. Game 6 will be where the Islanders play, and Game 7 will be at home. Obviously, that's assuming there's a Game 5, 6, and 7. So yeah. So yeah, it's every other day, and it goes 2-2, 1-1-1 for the series of who's home and who's road. We do have home field advantage, or not home field, home ice advantage for the entire playoffs because obviously we had the best record points-wise in the National Hockey League. So so right now it's on the day before the game. So yeah, so stats clear, clean stats. Let's just sim to the game. Although I'm not gonna be new conversation, whatever. Vinny J, you had a great rookie year, and you're about to make your debut in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Thanks. This is a big moment in my career, and I'm proud to be able to share it with my team. Yeah. Brand light ability at -25, but team light ability at +50. How are you approaching the first game against New York Islanders? Knowing my team, well, we're probably open. Yeah, why not? Just do that. No impacts. Sounds like a great plan. Good luck in the postseason. See ya. So I said I was in front of the media room. So conversation results -25 for Brand, but that's what I mean. We're 16 wins away from winning the Stanley Cup, and we only had 16 losses in the regular season. So I'm not playing the game. We had the best record points-wise in the National Hockey League. The Islanders had the 17th best record points-wise in the National Hockey League. 83 overall, clean stats, 0 games played, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points. Number 13, Vinny J. I'm a center. I'm a sniper. I'm an 83 overall, like I said. What I do about the playoffs, because I don't want this video, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but before I sign off, well, this is my last video of Super Summer, but that's at school tomorrow. This is my last video unless I can film a video tonight, and if I can't film a video tonight, that video will be the last video of Super Summer. But if I can't film a video tonight, this is my last video of Super Summer, because like I said, I start school tomorrow, and this time at 2:26 p.m. At this time tomorrow I'll be in school. I start school at 8:20. My school hours are 8:20. It's 8:20 or 8:20 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So right now it's 2:27 p.m. I would be in school right now, and I would be dismissed in about it would be dismissed in an hour. But what I do for the playoffs, like I do, this is what's gonna apply in this series, my Spencer Knight franchise series, and my franchise series. That I'll be filming game 1 of every series, and every elimination game for. I'll be filming game 1 of every series and every elimination game for either team in every series. So like I'll be filming this game 1 in that episode. Then after that, will be the first elimination game for either team in the series against the Islanders, and I'll be like say. We win game 1, game 2, and game 3. I'll be filming game 4 with us up 3-0. And say we win, then next episode will be game 1 of the second round. Say we lose somehow, then obviously we're only up 3 games to 1, and then the next episode after that will be the next game, because it's still elimination game. So I'll be filming game 1 of every series and every elimination game for every series. I'll be filming game 1 of every series and every elimination game for either team in every series. So every elimination game, no matter if it's elimination game for us or our opponent. And then, like I said, every game 1 of every series, or I'll be filming game 1 of every series and every elimination game for either team in every series. So it's doesn't matter if it's elimination game for us or our opponent. And then, like I said, I'll be filming every game 1 for every series. So yeah, hope you like this one. And the playoffs are coming in the next episode, which hopefully I can do sooner than later. But obviously, Stroll's number 1. Alright, someone closing the board. If you like this episode, the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, fans, adults, friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 9 of this Vinny J NHL 21 Be a Pro series. See you in episode number 9. And you got a Bacon and Endo Rangers.